Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. We are still working to boost up our economy. I think we might need to go back to our middle level of taxation for the moment. That or maybe put a hold on building up new stuff once we finish all of these fishing buildings. Fish are moderately expensive right now, yeah, so... How much am I expanding the fishing industry by before I do this? I'm almost doubling it. It might not necessarily be the right call. Oh! I had forgotten that I still had these in the hands of merchant guilds. Let's move them over to being owned by industrialists. Just make them owned by industrialists, doesn't it? Building is fully employed. Yeah, okay, there we go. So that should also increase the strength of my industrialists' interest group by a little bit. Civil war happening in Zanzibar. Not necessarily worried about that. As you can see, the Europeans are still having a big fight. Neither side... This will probably be done fairly soon, just on account of neither side seems particularly happy to be in this war. Interesting. The establishment is losing war support at a lower rate because they've lost fewer battles, but the revolt is... But they're lowered down already, so it's still a little bit anyone's game at the moment. Obviously, since this is a revolt of this kind, I don't think either side has war support protection. But I think, given the discrepancy in where we currently are, I think the rebels are going to win, and that's going to be the side that's backed by. Oh, it just happened. Cool. Hey, let's be bros. Wait, no, I don't want to be bros with you. I want to be rivals with you. Can we be rivals? I can't. Because why? Because you're a minor power. Hey, want to be in my customs union? Yeah, no, I don't think they're interested. What have you got? What have you got? I should still be importing your hardwoods. Correct? Yes. I definitely am. I'm pretty sure one of these big trade routes is me. Yep. It's all me, actually. Neat. You don't have much of... Oh, hold up. I can sell you luxury clothes and man-o-wars and explosives. Rad. Luxury clothes. Man-o-wars. Sell a bunch of those, too. Explosives. What else do you need? You need coal. You need fruit. I can sell you fruit. Not that many of them, though. What else do you need? Not all that much. Obviously, you don't... You want quite a bit of hardwood, but that's because I'm buying all of your hardwood. What do you have that's cheap? Groceries. Would this be... Scandinavia. What's your... You're on free trade. Am I short on convoys? I might be. Okay, well, that I definitely need to build up. So let's go ahead and do that. Where have we got labor available? We got labor available in Kyushu. We got labor available in Tohoku. We'll go ahead and kick those up to the top. Just to make sure they get done in good time, and also to get these railways done. That should not be a problem. Although, actually, I need to work on this, because I'm short on this stuff. I do have ironclads spreading to me. I've completed all the tier 2s for military. So if I go ahead and grab gantry cranes after dynamite, then that will probably finish right around when I finish ironclad, and that will make things... that will allow me to really get where I'm trying to go technologically. So that'll let me have industrial ports. And I think gantry cranes also increases the maximum ports level by 4. Oh, excellent. And that should let me do everything I want to do from a ports from a convoy transport perspective. The industrial port method is going to increase convoy output. I think it doubles it. Oh no, it doesn't. It only increases it by about 25%. But it also increases infrastructure. Like I've done in other runs, I'll need to do a dedicated kind of flip over on production methods where I move all of my shipyards over to producing steamers at the same time as I move all of my ports and naval bases over to using ironclads and industrial port method, but that's what I'm going to do, and that's how I'm going to do it. Ooh, excellent. Magwenda now... I always forget how to pronounce the name of this country. Magwenda now owes us an obligation. Our relations with them are as high as they can get now. I'm going to go ahead and stop bankrolling them. It's going to save us a little bit of cash. You're Bali. You don't owe us an obligation yet, so I'm not going to go ahead and do that. And then this is Burma. You also don't owe us an obligation. This might not be something that's useful. This bankroll. Also is 5.22k. I can probably reasonably afford that, but it's not ideal. I'm getting relations from other sources here. I don't need an obligation from Burma right now. And... okay. All right. Let's go ahead and see how this goes. Or no. I just got dynamite. So, I'm going to move the chemical plants over to their level 4 production method. Oh, hey, there's interventionism. That's going to reduce their effectiveness, but their profitability. But we can have crazy more metals by going to the dynamite method in all of our mines. And that'll help our economy a lot. The Marina Kingdom would like a defensive pact. Interesting. Our relations are quite good right now. What are their prospects for joining us? Oh, you know what? You're an isolationist state. I don't need that with you right now. So, we are having an industrial boom, literally. With the recent expansion in both the production and consumption of explosives in our country, there's been much debate on whether the military or the industrial sector should have priority. Why should we be worrying about how much dirt we can move when we should be thinking about how to defend our country? All you care about is starting more wars. We should put this to use for our workers instead. They are more important. We should try to support both industries. This gives us just 33% more throughput for the chemical plants. We can give it to the industrial sector, which increases mines throughput, or we can give it to the military sector, which increases munitions plants throughput. I'm going to give it to the industrial sector. Bam. I love having an overwhelming abundance of materials. That makes me very happy. Having lots of iron and whatnot. In fact, iron is... where's iron in here? Iron's here. Iron is pretty affordable in our market right now. So it might be time to go ahead and increase the size of our construction sector. In fact, I think that would be very much the right call. Just going to build up anywhere we've got a significant amount of labor available. Same as we've been doing. We'll do a little extra in Kanto since that's going to be the capital following the restoration. And we'll queue all these up to the top. But we'll make sure we finish out these other buildings. Pretty good. Of course, that's going to cost the government more money, but it is what it is. So we've gotten together on technology by quite a bit. We're currently working on gantry cranes, and we'll queue in ironclad after that so that in case that's not finished, we can go ahead and finish it. So the next step up for us militarily will be trench works and wargaming, and those are both going to be a ways away because we don't have any of this good stuff yet. Would be good to push. On the other hand, getting the economy growing fast would be a result of getting steel frame buildings, and that would be very, very effective. We currently have quinine spreading to us, so I'm going to go ahead and queue in organized sports after that. If we don't have organized sports spreading to us, we will have egalitarianism. I don't necessarily need egalitarianism in this playthrough right now, although it will eventually be very effective. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to queue in steel frame buildings after that. And by then, actually, I'm going to queue in quinine in case that's somehow not done by the time I finish out organized sports. And then we'll only have one ahead of time penalty. And then we'll have egalitarianism spreading for as long as it wants to spread. And that will be nice and good. Ideological similarities of our governments, friendly relations, army projection, army power projection. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well. Might be nice to increase our naval power. Where are we on the prestige scale? We're above the Ottoman Empire, but just barely. We could really solidify our advantage by building up our naval bases. So I think we're going to go ahead and do that. We'll pop 10 levels in Kanto, 10 levels in Chubu. I think 5 levels each in Kyushu and Tohoku. That'll give us a nice solid increase in overall military strength over time, but it will increase it. And then I think we might finally be able to relax with building as the government for the time being. Are there any countries that I could just do this with? No. Are there any that are kind of close? Scandinavia. It would be funny if we took over Scandinavia. I would be delighted. Merida Kingdom is close. Oh, they're actually not... Hold on. You're actually not producing, you're actually not on Defend the Borders. So you're a country that I might actually be able to get as a tributary, but we don't have a customs union. And we can't have a customs union because your market is closed. Well, that's unfortunate, because I should expand your market. I should open your market. Against the odds, despite not knowing full rights under Japanese law, some wealthier Ainu people have been moving into neighborhoods and frequenting establishments they would normally be excluded from. If we want our children to have a future, this is where we should raise them. I want them to live somewhere safe. Dynam, excuse me? Wishes for us to enter their customs union? Dynam. You fool. No. I'm not going to join your customs union. I'm leading a huge customs union of my own, thank you. You can join my customs union. I would love that. Like we've been doing. So this would weaken the Buddhist monks and the petite bourgeoisie, and this would lead to extra radicals from discrimination. Both the bourgeoisie and the Buddhist monks are pretty happy, so I think I can... Well, but do I want to? Extra radicals from discrimination would make things rough in Hokkaido, and Hokkaido's already struggling, so I'm going to go with this one. It's going to weaken those interest groups, but that might in turn strengthen the industrialists, so that might end up working in my favor. I think we can go a bit longer. Let me check how long they've been playing. Rubber in West Borneo. I don't know about that whole rubber situation. I guess we've been going slower than I thought, because we're only at the beginning of 92. This might be a 1.5 year episode. So we've increased the size of our navy. A lot of folks want protectionism. I don't know how good protectionism actually is. Why would the intelligentsia be big mad over that? Oh, because their current guy's a free market guy. Alright, well. Again, I'm not going to fight a civil war in the midst of trying to Meiji restore myself, so just kind of leave that be. I need a new Navy commander. Oh! Hihachiro Togo. You seem really strong. You're an expert naval commander, you're meticulous, and you're direct. Yeah. I think you're for sure the man for this job. You're Vice Admiral. This other guy is also a Vice Admiral. He will be around for a bit more, but not too much a bit more. I am actually genuinely looking forward to the changes to the military system coming up in the next patch. I'm going to be very pleased about that. Investment pool is draining, but not very fast. Let's go ahead and build up some more construction industry. And we'll max out Kanto, because that's going to be the capital. Wouldn't it be nice to control the capital? Because right now the capital is puppets, with nobody controlling them. Let's... Shipyard's still there. How's Ironclads? We're probably going to finish with Ironclads before we finish with gantry cranes, although we're going pretty fast at gantry cranes. We're still in censorship, which is reducing our tech spread, but we've got a lot of universities right now, so that unspent innovation is being very, very helpful to us. Sure would love to have you as a tributary, Dynam. Sure would be nice. Maybe we'll bankroll you. Nah, I don't want to spend the influence. I'm already doing a lot of bankrolling. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get Marina Kingdom high enough on this to become our tributary, but I like the idea of it. Ooh. We have diplomatic ties with Belgium. We haven't had diplomatic ties with Belgium in a while. You want to join my customs union? Oh, they're in the British market. Dang. Scandinavia is a minor power right now. Why Why are they so weak? Oh, low population, probably. Low population is super duper low GDP. That's wild. They're an enlightened despotate, which we already knew they were. Okay, so the rebels did win that war. Where is the capital? The capital is still Stockholm. I should say the capital is Stockholm once again. And yeah. Oh, right. I was checking the military methods. They're almost exactly where we are. I don't have any rubber in this market. But then again, I don't have vulcanization, which is what I need in order to be able to use rubber for my my bicycle industry. So that is what it is. Steam donkey. That's a good item to be working towards. I'm going to go ahead and do a small university expansion. I think we can afford it at this point. We're short on infrastructure. Didn't even notice. Hokkaido is a little low, but I think we don't necessarily need to worry about that. Don't have enough labor there anyway. So, I always think universities should be in development just because, oh, we can use explosive shells for this. Which, again, makes that less profitable, but will increase the overall output capacity at a later point. Once again, I'm not going to switch over my arms industries until I can get to the bottom level for both of those to increase them about evenly, because that's where my needs are, and that will be where my needs are, I think, basically until the end game. So we'll go ahead and get a few more universities. We got quite a few, but we can use more. Basically, all of our high population areas, I'll go ahead and boost those up. We have some industry in the Ryukus, right? Yeah, we do. I have an authority shortage. Ooh, that's not great. I want to start cutting consumption taxes right now. No, increasing government wages is not going to cover that in any meaningful way financially. Although I've been doing okay at unacceptable government, so maybe I've been getting more radicals than. Let me see. This movement has higher radicalization now than it had before. So maybe I should be a little bit more concerned about that. But we'll see how it goes. In any case, that's all we've got time for this episode. Again, we're about 40% of the way through here. Or we're closing in on 40% of the way through here. So that's going swimmingly. I've had fun. I hope you all have had fun. And I'll see you all on the other side.